is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Happy Wednesday. Not typically our build day, but we are back and we are doing what was supposed to be an Alder Lake build, but unfortunately the motherboard that we were supposed to use got delayed due to human malware. So because of that, we have changed things up, and today we're actually going to be doing a nice little moderate build coming in at $1,700, which people have been asking about for us to do something a little bit more low key. A little bit more, I don't know, cheaper, I guess, is maybe probably just the right word. Let's just be blunt. You guys want to see something a little bit cheaper, so we're doing something a little bit cheaper. We also have our first holiday ice as well. Today we're drinking apple cider. So this is the apple cider. So we're trying a new flavor of ice today. We're doing a new build, and I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor on the stream today, Karma. Karma is basically, we've talked about this before. For those who don't know, it's one of the many tools that I have in my tool bag to help me get GPUs. And so we'll talk a little bit about Karma. So if you're looking still for a GPU going into the holiday season, another little add-on that you can throw in there is a potential way to basically get GPUs. And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But I want to welcome everybody to the show. I hope that you guys are looking forward to a nice episode. I don't think this one's going to be one of our longer ones. A lot of times when we start getting to less expensive, obviously the complexity drops by quite a bit, so this should be a fun, just kind of chill stream, and we should probably get done in the 2.5 hour mark, which is a little bit shy of what we normally do versus the build that we did last week, which ended up lasting a little over 4 hours. So that should be nice. And we got holiday ice. Also, we've been making the rounds here, showing off a little bit as well. You're starting to see the first of our vlogs, so the brand new lifestyle and shorts channel. You know, you guys have seen, it's been something we've had before, but we haven't really done any real legit content for it. I know Blondie and Tom have seen it, and so we've got our first one that came from Miami. We have 3 that came out of that, including a collab with Britt Nene and Josh TechTuber. We have this other one we're covering for going to Atlanta. So it's going to be very, very cool, and I'm really excited about those coming out. So you should look for the first one of those coming out this Saturday. Now that'll debut on Robeytech, but we'll tell people that, hey, moving forward, that these will move on and be on our new channel, which is over at the Lifestyle channel, which would be pretty cool. So Atlanta, yeah, so for those people who don't know Atlanta, I am in Atlanta. This is the reason the stream is on today, is because I'll be heading to Atlanta tomorrow to do a very short trip. I'm going to be there tomorrow and Friday. It's basically a jam-packed, another shoot, helping some kids from a STEM school build a PC. Plus we're going to do some, have dinner and some other things like that, and then we'll be flying back here to Seattle in time for our 12th gen build, which will be on Saturday, also showing that new Corsair H150i. So it should be super, super cool. I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be a fun trip and fun like that. Oh, are you in Atlanta, Killman? I did not know that. Are you in Atlanta? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see if we can find a way for you to come out to dinner with us or something like that. I'll let you guys know. I'm doing very good, Miltor. It's good to see you. Oh, you're in northern Georgia. Yeah, no. I am not. I don't know where that is. I'm in Atlanta. Isn't every place in Georgia called Atlanta? Every place in Atlanta is called Georgia, right? I mean, every place in Georgia is called Atlanta. Isn't that the way it works? Because that's what everybody says about Washington. Oh, you live in Seattle? That's all of Washington, right? Isn't that how it works? Oh, look at that. Carlos is from Georgia as well. Okay, well, let's dive into and talk about Karma, and then we'll go from there. But I know one of the things that people are struggling with, and that I struggle with, is a lot of times knowing when things are either on sale or basically getting hard to get things like Xbox Series X's or PlayStation 5s, which, I mean, are even harder than GPUs, but GPUs specifically, and now with 12th gen Intel launching, etc., everybody's looking for every tool possible to be able to get something like that. And I use this specifically, having picked up quite a few GPUs using the Karma tool stuff, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. So let me show you a little bit. First and foremost, you have to use Google Chrome. If this showed up right now, you would be seeing, oh, you know what? I know it's not showing up. Keep forgetting to turn on a piece. I think everything else is there. Yeah. Hold on one sec. It'll be there in just a minute. Just got to wait for there. Hey, still not. There it is. Okay, so here we are. We're on the Google Chrome store right now. All you got to do is, if you do a Google and you just search for Chrome store, this will bring you up to here. And then under the search, you'll see a thing right here. It says search the store. Just search for Karma. and then here it comes right Karma, and Karma is a new shopping assistant. So when you click on Karma, you'll basically bring to this page, and they'll say, hey, Karma for Chrome, and we can just go ahead and install. And then you get a cool little tutorial. Now, while I'm waiting for the tutorial and everything else to basically do its bit, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things that are so cool about Karma specifically and why I like it so much. And one of the things that I like is that both it has a mobile app, which is nice. So not only do you have to use it, you can use it here on Chrome, but you can also use it on mobile as well. And it provides a ton of notification stuff, specifically when things come in stock or when things go below a certain price. So here we are. We've installed Karma. You can see they've got some brands that people may care about. The ones I care about is it does work for Newegg. It does work for Amazon specifically. So we'll go ahead and click on Amazon. And then what it does is it pops up. And then here we're looking at a HyperX Quad S RGB condenser microphone. And then over here on the right, you're actually going to see pop up this little blue box here in a minute. There it is right there. And then you're going to go ahead and click Open Karma. And then you can hit stuff like save. So if I was going to search for like an RTX 3080 Ti or a 3080 Super whenever that comes out or whatever it was, it goes in there. Now you can see I'm here on Karma and you can see that this item is actually physically saved. Now if I go and click on my items, in here, you can actually see that I've got quite the collection of items that I have. And there's things like, for instance, this Gigabyte RTX 3080 is right now, you can buy it for $15.99, which still $500 overpriced, but whatever it was. The thing is that there you can mark them and save certain ones so it can show you the actual prices. So like, for instance, this 3080 for the win is sold out. But the other ones that are also in here is things like Lian Li Galahads, QL120s, Lian Li Unifans. You can see I save a lot of stuff in here because I want to know when things are either on sale or when they're going to get sold out. So, and you can make a bunch of different lists, and you can see, I can go click on my list, and you can see right here, here's all my RTX 3080s saved, and when they basically go on sale and when they're on prices. And so it's a lot of, the one thing that's really nice is I have a single place where I look to go and see if, even some of the markup sales from different scalpers, etc., or like even third-party marketplaces like Thomas does, where we'll find like 3080 Ti's that are actually at retail. So it's a great opportunity to go find cheap GPUs or GPUs that are actually at MSRP that aren't part of the Newegg shuffle. And some people don't know this, but there are GPUs that Newegg does just put on retail, on their store without actually being part of being part of the shuffle. So anyway, this is Karma as well. Now, you don't have to just use it for tech. That's what I basically use it for. Obviously, the one thing that I, given that that's mostly what I shop for, I don't have to worry about clothing. But there is actually a ton of different stores on Karma as well that should you care about. If and again, they have over 9,000 different stores in a ton of different categories, so you can go check those out. Now, the other thing too that Karma does that I also really appreciate is that when you do check out, it does like Microsoft Edge or whatever, it does go and check coupon codes, so it helps you get the best deals. You can actually, like for instance, when I know a lot of people, like myself or maybe even Thomas does this, but when we get coupon codes for certain items at Newegg when they're on sale, I'll add those coupon codes to Karma. So you do have Team Robeytech going out there and trying to add those codes, so if you do there and check out, it'll actually try and get you the lowest price. Lastly, it does do things like in certain stores, and you can check these specifically here with the Karma Cash. It does do Karma Cash for certain stores, either both giving you cash back as well as donating to some charities, and you can see some of the options that you have there. For me, there's not necessarily anything specific that interests me, but again, I probably have a very small niche thing. And the other thing too is this tool isn't necessarily for me. My actual wife uses it as well now, and so we have seen some Karma. That's why we have $5, because my wife is actually out there and shopping for clothes. So anyway, if you're interested in Karma, and you want to do it, and you want to just add another tool to your toolkit, you're going to actually start seeing links in chat. If you're over at YouTube, there's actually a link in the description down below as well. Give it a go. It's worth checking out. And the other thing too is, like I said, the notifications, I get emails like instantly. So just taking the time to go through on Amazon and Newegg and just creating a massive list of the GPUs that you want, you'll get notifications via email, and you can do it via mobile and be able to check out and get those cards. And I have actually gotten a couple of cards using this method as well. So there's the links. as well. You can see that stuff right there. There's the link showing up there, the Karma tool. Give it a go and go from there. And I super appreciate them managing and sponsoring today's stream. So that is that. Okay, so that's Karma, which is cool. Now the question is that you guys all want to know is, let's talk about giveaways, because that's what everybody always wants to know. Robey, what's the giveaways for today? And so we have a number of giveaways that are happening. First and foremost, if we get 2 level 5 hype trains here on the show, then we'll give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD. If we get 500 YouTube likes, which all you got to do is head over to youtube.com/Robeytech, click on the live stream, hit that thumbs up button. If we get 500 of those, we'll also give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD. And then finally, down there in the bottom corner, you'll see that it says 0. Well, if we get to 50 subs, it comes a $50 Newegg gift card. 100 subs comes a $100 Newegg gift card. 150 subs, $150 Newegg gift card. And then it grows from there to giving away GPUs, CPUs, all that sort of stuff. Thank you, Jay, for kicking it off. Jay Blue Eyes dropping the first sub of the night, and you are the man. So, dropping that sub. So big shout out to, and then again, and then it starts into 5600X, a 3060. I'd love to give away a GPU. We just got to get the subs up there. So the bigger the hype you bring, the bigger the giveaways basically end up being as the show grows. Lastly, and the thing that I always like to cover is that we have the giveaway for the month of November. And so we're giving away an RTX 3080 to one lucky sub over at twitch.tv/Robeytech. So if you are interested in winning one of those subs, winning one of those GPUs, all you got to do is drop your free Amazon Prime subscription. So if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription. If you happen to have gotten one of the gifted subs from the many people who drop gifted subs here on the show, drop it anyway, because then you're twice the chances. If you get 2 times the chances to win one of those RTX 3080s, and to win that RTX 3080 and have your name be drawn. In fact, the person who won in July won off of a single Amazon Prime subscription, which was actually pretty cool. Lastly, if you want to get extra entries, you can do things like drop gifted subs. That gets you extra entries like Jay just did. You can also do things like subscribe to Tier 2 and Tier 3. That gets you 5 extra entries and 10 extra entries, respectively. So Red Dragon Zombie kicking it off again, 10 gifted subs. Luminerd. Oh, Illuminerdy. Thank you very much. Juggalo Jimmy dropping some bits. We got all sorts of stuff. We're getting really close. One more thing and Hype Train kicks off. So anyway, that's all the giveaways, guys. That's what's happening. Once we finish this Hype Train, which I'm hoping one more piece that person helps us kick off, then we'll jump from there right into going into parts, and then we'll start building Recoil's build here on the show. So let's get one more thing. We're one thing away from getting the Hype Train kicked off. So somebody do it. There it is. Praying I'm Good. 3 community subs, and we are off and going, guys. 36 subs from Praying I'm Good. Thank you very much, my friend. So here we are. We are going. I don't know why I'm so close. I'm going to put my laptop in there. Hi, guys. It's good to see you. Go put this away too. Hi, I'm back. I'm back putting stuff away. There we go. A little fun. Now, the question is, while we're waiting for this level 5 hype train to happen, how does this taste? That's the question, right? Back away from the camera. Close enough. There we go. Here we go. We're going to try this out. This is the live review of apple cider from Sparkle and Ice. Here we go. That's pretty good. Not my favorite. Pretty good. I'll drink it. Tastes like apple cider. That's literally what I was about to say. So hey, it tastes like it was supposed to. Way to win there, Rob. It does. It tastes like fizzy apple juice, but it's got a hint of like that cinnamon to it. So it's apple cider. So hey, it's not cough medicine. Hey, Valens 90, thank you very much for the sub as well. Hey, thank you, Tinted. I love that, man. Juggalo, go get some. You should get some. Okay, guys, level 4. We got 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Let's see if we can finish this out and make this happen. So it doesn't take. I like how everybody's thinking it's going crazy, like it's some other thing. What's your favorite sparkling ice flavor? I really do like the pineapple coconut one, but when I like the one that's essentially tastes like Sprite too. So those are kind of my 2 favorite. But I've got 3 new flavors that are just for holidays. So we're gonna be test checking those as well. Does it taste like real apple cider or imitation? It does actually have, Ronald, I would say for me, because my wife is a huge apple cider fan, that it does have more of a real, it doesn't taste like imitation. And I'm longing to drink more, so it's not that bad. It's not bad, you know what I mean? So it doesn't taste like fake apple, you know? I used to work in an event that was sponsored by Sparkling Ice, so the cases had different flavors. It was pretty good. Yeah, the Illuminati, it is actually pretty tasty. Okay, guys, Jay versus the Playground, dropping 1 month, 9-month anniversary. Thank you, JV's Playground, appreciate it. Love watching your build up. You're helping me building my PC, saving to get a 3070 or 3080. Well, Laney, don't forget to check out Karma. It's a good way to basically, when you can buy that, you should pick it up and use it. Rocket Lake, that is what we're using today. Yes, we're using 11th gen Rocket Lake. What's the better storage, 980 Pro or 980 best bang for the buck? If you're gonna do 980 best bang for the buck, I would do the SN750, 980. No, yeah, I would do the SN750 over 980. The 980 Pro, unless you're gonna be doing something that is very terabyte storage intensive, I would do either the SN750 if you wanna save some, the SN750 SE, which is also, you're getting some of that PCIe Gen 4 write speeds, or the SN850. And if you were really wanting to spend Pro money, I'd rather spend it on a Seagate FireCuda 530, which gets you faster read, write, and also better terabytes written than just paying for the Samsung name. So, thanks, man. The N7 case is actually pretty rad. 1 minute 32 seconds, guys. Let's finish this out. Let's get to level 5 and get it done, and then let's get some building. Oh, and there's a deal. Hey, there you go. Robeytech deal. Apparently, there's a deal on the SN850 right now, so we'll probably talk about that here a little bit later. Yes, we did. That's true, Blondie. We did. We played a little bit of that on the Robey. Bring on the Q58 build. I know, guys. I'm trying to so. Here's the deal. I'll be honest. I've kind of put new cases. I have, by the way, our Mini Air is in, so we just got that from Lee & Lee yesterday. The Q58 we also got from Lee & Lee. It is important that we get to them. The reason I haven't is because I'm trying to get the people who ordered systems. Hey, thank you very much, both of you guys, for the 1,000 bits. The people who ordered systems, they're in before Christmas, so I've been trying to be nice about that right now. But don't worry, you guys will be seeing right around the Black Friday time. We'll get the Q58, the Air Mini. We've got a new case from Phanteks. A new case from Antec. We've got a new case from Deepcool. So we'll have like a whole week of just nothing but new cases. So it is on the list. You got a couple more weeks. Hey, there we are. Thank you, Red Dragon, twice. Juggalo as well. Come on, guys. Let's somebody else help them. Let's get it in there. Let's get these we're at the last bit of this level 5. Let's finish it out. The Juggalo and those guys are doing their part. Yeah, it'll be like Case Week. Ooh, like Shark Week, but PC cases. It's Shark Week, but Case Week. Oh, well, I'll see if we can get like a cool graphic for that or something like that. That would actually be pretty rad, don't you think? Can you even see this chat? Nakota George. Yes, I can. I can see that. Recoils is here, and he's the one we're building the PC for. Does having DRAM and SSDs matter? Yes, it does. It has to do with the caching, so it does actually matter, but for gaming, you probably wouldn't notice that big of a difference. A Shark PC case. Ooh. Can we feed the ITX cases with Gen 3 risers to bigger cases? That might be a thing. Boondoggle, thank you for the 20 bits. My father was killed in a random PC case attack. Hey, Fitty, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it, man. That's pretty funny. There's a random PC case attack. Yeah, when PC cases attack. No! No! That'd be pretty funny. A Moex, no. Craig Lilly, don't do that. Chungus do, 5 gifted subs. You are the man. Thank you very much. We are at the very end. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. We're almost done with level 5. We have 335 people here already. We're still going to keep going. We're going to keep climbing to the moon, guys. Yeah, the Q58 does look really cool. Ours is white too. So we got Psychotic Seagull also dropping in here. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. We got Reliable Random also subbing with Prime. So we got 3 minutes left, guys. Question for you. Did ABS pre-build desktop error shipper build, or we have to build it ourselves? No. Did ABS pre-build desktop or ship build? No, you should. ABS, all the ABS, even if you do the one where you just select the parts just show up completely built. You don't get to build it yourself. If you want to build it DIY kit, look at the NZXT BLD kits. Those are actually full builds that you get to build yourself, which are actually really awesome and have been reviewed very, very well. A lot of love. In the fact, the kit that we use, the little snippers I use are from that. Valens90 drives subbing with Prime. Thank you very much for that. Complete. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Vidi. I'm glad you're complete. Okay, we're at 91%. We're so close. Thank you very much, Dominator. Oh, that's me. Hey bro, it's been over 90 days and I still haven't got my prize. I've tried sending emails. Tatsua, what were you looking for? What did you win? I know that Blondie, literally I look at every day Blondie sending out NVMe SSDs. The NSDs are awesome. A friend of mine and I encouraged to build, did one and it was really happy. That's awesome. There we are. We're getting close. Praying I'm good. What did you not get? You won a $150 Newegg gift card. So I know that Blondie's literally going through all of those things, so work with Blondie. I know that we work very hard to get all of our prizes out. I think the only one we have a 3060 that got lost, but outside of that, I think we've been going out from there. So yeah, reach out to Blondie directly. She'll get that going, figure that out, and get that list taken care of. Red Dragon, thank you for the 500 bits. Praying I'm good. What do you not have? Yeah, Saki Bomb. Yeah, she sends them out like I literally watch her send out all the time. By the way, I trust Blondie implicity, and so we have had guys. We give out a lot of prizes, so every once in a while things slip through the crack. NVMe, it was like 4 months ago that I won. So I wonder. You know, the other thing too is, guys, we actually are only allowed to order so many at a time. And so sometimes we might be like running into some of that too, but it will get to you. You will get them. So people have gotten lots and lots of prizes from us, so it's coming. Okay. Everybody's waiting for it. What's up, everybody? Okay, let's talk about parts. We got 15 seconds left. Thank you very much for getting us to level 5. We'll do it again. We'll do it again here in just about 2 hours. Everybody's like, yeah. Yeah, we can only do like 4 a day. It's pretty lame. So we're trying to order as many as we can, but we have to get them from certain locations. Okay, well, thank you for the 26 subs, 4,020 bits, and let's talk about parts that are going into this. Recoil, you ready? Okay, so for our CPU, this is one of my favorite 11th gen CPUs. This is the Intel 11600K. In fact, its new big brother, the 12600K, is still one of my favorite CPUs. Absolutely beast. And the one that we're building is an amazing 1440p ultra settings with DLSS, etc. For many games, right? So I think a lot of people think, hey, do I have to, if I'm going to do 1440p, do I need to go spend a mint to get a really good 1440p system? And what Recoils is building right here is proof that you don't necessarily need to. So we have an 11600K here. For our motherboard, we're sticking with Z590. Absolutely love these boards. This is the ASUS Tough Gaming Z590. As far as how ASUS kind of markets these individual boards, again, this is not a weak board. In other words, if you get a Z590 from Tough, or you get a Z590 Hero, or you get a Z590 Zenith Extreme, every single one of these performs at the same. Like this 11600K stock out of the box will perform the same across all of the boards. Motherboards are not necessarily about improving performance the more money you get. What they do provide is extra things like for hardcore overclocking enthusiasts, like water cooling, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of times when we purchase things, like there is nothing wrong with getting a Tough Gaming motherboard, and in fact it can still do overclocking. AIOC is still an opportunity on it. There just may be some of the tools that aren't as robust in the BIOS, which are not for things that you necessarily need. And given that what we're building here for him, this is a perfectly adequate and quality motherboard to do with this system. We're air cooling today, by the way, guys. We're going to keep that Z590, that 11600K nice and cool with the Noctua NH-U12S Chromex Black. Absolutely love this cooler. It's going to look really great inside of our P360a. The P360a is a great air-cooled case, nice size. It's a small form factor. It's a smaller form factor ATX mid-tower case, and so we'll be using this case along with this, which should keep this at very cool temperatures and allow him to do. So he's not spending the money on the AIO, and you're still getting pretty close to AIO cooling, like a 240 millimeter AIO cooling with this Chromex Black. For storage, again, no frills. absolutely great NVMe SSDs. We're using WD Blue SN550s. We have a 500 gig OS drive and a 1 terabyte game drive. So, you know, when you think about this, I mean, you're looking at, you know, read writes of the 2400 megabits per second in both of these cases. So, I mean, you're still going to have very fast load times on games. Your IO and IOPS stuff is going to be great. You have nothing to worry about there. And at the same time, you know, basically what you're playing is for slightly slower performance versus like something like an SN750, but absolutely love these drives specifically. For our RAM, you guys saw this. You guys actually saw this on yesterday's build, or sorry, Monday's build. Yeah, on Monday's build. This time we're using the black version of this. I think it's 3200 megahertz versus 3600 megahertz. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't want to drop it. This is Team T-Force Delta. This is 3200 megahertz at CL16 black. So very, very nice tight timings there with this. Nice individual price, great RGB, and should go very, very well with everything that, from a look standpoint, than what we've seen before. And we don't necessarily have to worry about AIO clearances or anything like that because we're air cooling in this case. For our GPU, we're using probably one of the most in-demand GPUs on the market right now. I know a lot of people are looking for 3080s and 3090s, but the 3060 and 3060 Ti is kind of that ideal price range. This is the GeForce RTX 3060 Ti from Gigabyte. This is their overclock edition. It's got their WindForce cooling and should be absolutely fine inside of this case, which should be awesome. For power, given it's a 3060, we're going to be using the NZXT C750. Absolutely love these. These are made by Seasonic, but I love the packaging and the care that NZXT puts into this stuff. 750 watts means that he's getting more than enough headroom, given this is an 80 plus gold. So he's going to be sitting in that 70 to 90% range, which is where these are most efficient from a power curve standpoint, which means he's actually getting the effectiveness of the efficiency versus if he was going to do something like a 650 watt power supply, which is what you could use with the 3060 Ti if you wanted to. And then lastly, just of course, we want to make sure the PC looks nice. We've got some black mix Asia Horse cables to kind of round the whole thing out. And then of course our case, when you look at the wide angle, is the beautiful and one of my favorite cases, the Phanteks 360a. Absolutely love this case. We reviewed it. It's a refresh of the Phanteks, an older Phanteks model with a lot of nice quality of life upgrades at a really, really good price. So absolutely, like if you were going to say like, hey, it would be like a great $1,500 to $1,800 build, this is exactly the build that I would recommend. Of course, if you could get a GPU and at retail. But the one thing is that luckily that's something we've been able to do, and I'm really excited to build this machine for recoil. Again, not a too complicated build. RGB wise, the fans are very easy to put in. You'll see all this stuff when we basically get it done, but it should be a lot of fun. Okay. If you read it, it takes 90 days. Can you tell much difference between the 10th gen and 11th gen? Can you tell much difference? So the real difference in 10th gen and 11th gen CPUs was what they were essentially doing in preparation for their new architecture for Intel 7. And that was mostly around the Xe graphics side of things. There wasn't a large reason, and I can't think of one at all, between doing 10th gen, jumping from 10th gen to 11th gen. 9th gen to 11th gen made some sense, but in some ways you lost cores between 10th gen and 11th gen. So can you tell a difference? Not really, and it's not really worth it. Best SSD that money can buy and why? My favorite, like the one that I enjoy the most, when I always, and you'll see this in all of the builds, is the best one that money can buy is the Seagate FireCuda 530. It's got the highest terabyte written, it's got the fastest read-write time, and then it's got that data guarantee. So if you're just willing to spend the money on it, it's the best NVMe drive out there, hands down. So, do you all think the HP Omen is good? I haven't actually tested them, but I'm not a huge fan of pre-builts that exist outside of NZXT, Origin, I like Origin a lot, but you're paying for something more premium there. Or actually ABS. Main reason being is that a lot of times when things like Omen, Dell, they put, like, their chassis designs aren't necessarily the best. They're hard to upgrade. They use really weird motherboards, and versus like things like Main Gear, NZXT, etc., which use premium parts, and you know what you're getting. So. How about Artisan? Yeah, Artisan is also fine. Because again, Artisan, they're basically Artesian, sorry. I forgot it's Artesian, not Artisan. Artesian is also fine because they're using nothing but premium parts. You're turning 21? Where are you, yeah, Omen, monitors are different, Joey. I'm talking about Omen PCs. So, congratulations, Tented, 21's a big age. Okay, to be clear, certain ABS systems are Gamers Nexus approved Happy Jammer, but yes, ABS has actually been pretty good, and that is the Newegg brand. So, okay, trying to see what's in there. Oh wait, stream build, respec. What is that? Is it just, does it cut the rest of it off? That's weird. Okay, well, who's ready to start building? Where did you get the Chippy plush toy from Intel? Intel gave it to me. I do a lot of stuff with Intel, including Monday. I'm doing Mod Monday, so that's why I have it stuff from there. So, okay. Is iBuyPower good? iBuyPower is, I haven't got the opportunity to test some of their systems. I have built them though. And so when we did the iBuyPower, the Intel one, it was all premiums, it was all premium components. So iBuyPower, from what I have done for the systems I have built for Mod Monday, I have no issue because everything they're putting in there are regular components, which is why I don't mind them. CyberPower is the same thing. So iBuyPower and CyberPower are kind of in that weird zone for me, but because I haven't worked with them, and we are going to, we're supposed to review some of their stuff. Same thing with MSI Artemis. I've actually been a pretty big fan of MSI Artemis systems as well, because those are all premium MSI components. And where they're not using MSI, they might use the companies like Corsair, etc. When we're getting to those like kind of mid-range ones that I'm looking at, CyberPower, MSI, and iBuyPower have been okay. But because I haven't fully reviewed it, I can't give like the full Robeytech weight, if that helps. So, will we see more portable PC builds and pre-builds in the future? So we have been doing more pre-builds for sure. Portable builds, it just depends on when those cases come out. So. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of HP and Dell. Okay, so let's start getting all of our components together to start building this PC and go from there. I'm so confused. Do you know what the MSRPs for the new graphic card should be, Canada specific? I only see thousands of dollars. KeyJ, the only way to verify that is to go to the website. Actually, KeyJ, go to EVGA site. And that's the best way to see what the actual MSRP is, because the EVGA on their EVGA store lists the actual retail price. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm hoping better clicks today, because those clicks last time were terrible. Do I need a multi-HDMI capture if I were to use an Elgato Camlink Pro into an external PCI dock with a Razer Chroma X? Will it work normally? I would never take an Elgato Camlink Pro and put it anywhere except for inside of either a USB 3.0 that's directly connected to the motherboard, to the PC itself. I would never go through another device outside of potentially a powered, and I do mean this, a powered USB hub, which I test and use all the time. Yeah. All right, here we go. And let's go to top down. We actually don't get to see a lot of Z590, and I'm guessing that we're going to start seeing more Intel builds, especially as we get into next year, because I think a lot of people are doing 12th gen. By the way, I will say my little 2 cents on the whole Intel game compatibility stuff, because there's been a lot of things going around about how Intel, certain games aren't working, especially with their new architecture. That is a price, sometimes that is the price of innovation. And so, one thing I will say, if you, at any point in time, anytime you're gonna go jump immediately to a new platform, and this did happen with Ryzen as well, that there is always some intentional cost at the beginning. And I also think that people need to understand that it is going to take the new game world some amount of time, especially for older games, to react to this new architecture. But because of this new architecture, look at what we've gained. And so I feel like sometimes when we talk about growing pains, this feels like an okay growing pain, and I feel like people are being intentionally harsh on Intel in this case when they shouldn't be. Look at this board, guys. That is a beautiful board. I don't think I've ever worked with one of these before. I think this is a Robeytech like debut. I love this board. Looks fantastic. Like, that is just a great looking board. That is, yeah, I have to say, that is a sexy board. When do you recommend adopting new tech? I usually say I would wait 3 to 6 months. Main reason being is that's when you'll start to see the prices drop as well, right? Versus doing things right at the bleeding edge. Yeah, that looks tough. Nice, Dark Ranger. Good done. Yeah. I love Asus too, and the more that I've got to spend time with JJ, which by the way, guys, on Saturday's show, JJ will be joining us live to walk through the motherboard with us, so which is pretty cool. So you're gonna wanna tune in on Saturday because that should be a really, really cool show. Okay, so here is our i5-11600K. Yeah, I wanna test more Asus laptops for sure. It actually does, you're right, it does look very Halo themed. So if you do a Strix, then it will, Yuki, no problem. It actually has holes for both. So that's something that's unique to Asus and EVGA, is that the boards come with the backwards compatibility for both coolers. So it will just fit just fine. People are now going to call you an Intel, except for Joe. They can do that all they want, Jonas, but then they can go look at our content. It's been like, 3/4 actually AMD. So I cover whatever is popular for the most part. But yeah, you are more than likely right that people will call me a fanboy, and I'm okay with it. Meh board? What do you mean meh board? Rob's out here being angry. It's a meh board. You're a meh board. Just kidding. I love you, Rob. Okay, so we're gonna pop this open. And then here we go, just gonna pop this down like so. Oh, this is like really held in there, okay. Just drop it in. And there it is, just like that. And pop it out. Boom, there we go. We want to see the beard comb. Guys, I don't want to, like, it's funny because, like, as much as I like pulling it out, right, like, I feel like it's still been too recent. Yeah, it is super nice, Prain, I'm good. And it's not cost-wise, it's actually a good price. That's the other thing, too, I like about it. Oh, KJ. Well, you can live vicariously through me. How's that sound? You're like, it's not good enough, Robey. It's not good enough. Oh, look at this. We got that new Q latch. We got that new Q latch technology here. Did you see that? So you get that new Q latch right here. So again, we don't need the M.2 things because it's got that Q latch for M.2s, which is cool. Oh, I might need it for the bottom one actually. Never mind. It's probably just the top one that's got it. Okay, here's a dad joke. I heard this one. What does marriage and a fat guy have in common? What does marriage and a fat guy have in common? Oh, that Q latch is like way out. Okay, so I'll probably do it here. What does marriage and a fat guy have in common? Anybody? Sometimes they both, neither one of them, sometimes they both don't work out. Sorry, I heard that one. I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, so we did get dates for build mats finally. We did get dates for build mats finally. And the current date for the drop is between 12/6 and 12/10. So that's the... Is there 3 or 4? There's 3 M.2 slots. If I want to use this one though, you have to basically add a latch. There's only 3. How do you know which slot M.2 memories use? So there is in the front of every motherboard manual, there's something that shows which ones are activated. I mean, it'll use all of these. The thing is the more that you use, the more SATA ports you'll disable, but this actually only has 2 SATA ports, so you don't actually have that problem. And some of that changes based on PCIe lanes. Point is, if there's an M.2 slot on your motherboard, it will use it. And you don't need to worry about unless you're worried about PCIe Gen 4, you don't necessarily need to worry about performance. Now, if you have like 15 of them, and then the thing is that, and then you add like dual 39s or something like that, then these ones will actually perform because the number of lanes that these bottom ones get will actually start to drop, and they won't perform at top speed. But that's only if you're starting to really overload your board. Does that make sense? Yes, in fact, we're going to be using a board. We actually did a board with Aorus, right? That Aorus one that we did for Mod Monday had 4 M.2 slots on it. It was actually pretty rad. And I do know that Asus is making one with like 6. So. I need more overlords. That's what I need. Need more overlords. People think Frankenstein's monster hid in the Arctic. Not true. He moved to the US and changed his name to Franco-American. What? Yeah, I know, Dark Ranger. And that's the thing that a lot of the new architectures are starting to unlock with these motherboards, is that they don't have to use these old nomenclatures for board layouts, because they get more freedom, like with things like voltage regulators coming off with DDR5, etc. So it's actually kind of an exciting time. I think you're going to see the same thing with Ryzen 6000 series as well. Tom bought the host of Robeytech. We don't have tall enough cameras. So there we go. We just install that just using that latch. I love it. So easy. Same thing here. Just going to pop this down, do this, and then we just slide this over. And there you go. No tiny screws, nothing weird like that. It just basically goes on. It could. It may necessarily. So Sim Simulator, you got to look. It depends on motherboard. Depends on the motherboard. So you need to go look at the front of your motherboard manual. It'll tell you that stuff. But some motherboards it won't. Like in this case, it won't because there's it doesn't have very many SATA ports for that reason. There we go, M.2 in. There you go. Okay, I did not need these. Okay, here we go. Pull this off, because we know we don't need to worry about the latch. There it is. Okay, and then now, just do our peel on the bottom here. There we go. Oh, you mean the ones down here at the bottom? Yeah, there's some down here. But again, the ones that you're probably going to use are these right here on the side. And the other two has got this cool cutout. I'm just saying, most people aren't going to use these SATA ports. They're just alternative if you really need them. What are you using under your motherboard, Matt? I'm using a build mat. Is what I'm using. Did I get that in? No, I did. Ooh, I laid that up perfectly. I did not think that was going to happen. Okay, there we go. M.2s are now installed and we're good to go there. Okay, next up. Between 12.6 and 12.10. Starry Messenger. That's what I just got. We got the drop date today of when they'll be in stock. So it'll be, and we will have shipping so they can make it in time for Christmas. It depends on the ARGB device. Unfortunately, Canna build Legos. You gotta look at what it'll tell you, like how much, because like certain ones, like for instance, like the Razer fans, it's like 3. So. Come on, there it is. Okay, there's one. So people are asking, do I have a Livestrong basement? No, I do not have a Livestrong basement. I have a plastic, anti-static plastic flooring, and then of course these build surfaces, right? So I don't have a static issue. You guys have seen me build, what, 400 or 500 PCs in here. So that's what I use. I don't use a anti-static wrist build thing. I don't need to. In fact, most people don't need to unless you're building on carpet. Then you could probably do it. But I think you don't understand how hard it really is to fry your PC. To get to the shell station, I like it. Yeah, like I said, it takes a lot to actually fry it. Would you recommend a Gigabyte motherboard? I mean, we've built with them before. There's just the one thing that I will say is that their customer service does not have a good reputation, and that's the problem that I have with Gigabyte. So, okay, here we go. Yeah, Happy Jammer, you can really work at it if you want to. Okay, so let's pause the music here for a second. Okay, here we go. We got the music on. Here we go, right here. By the way, guys, let's see if we can at least get to the $50 Newegg gift card. I want to make sure that we try and at least give away $100, if not more. So don't forget, we have those RTX 3080s. Before we get into this, we have the RTX 3080 giveaway that is happening to lucky subs here at Twitch, at twitch.tv/Robeytech. So if you want to enter, drop your free Amazon Prime subscription. That gets you a free entry. If you've got a gifted sub, drop your Prime subscription anyway. That doubles your chances. Our guy in July won a 3080 Ti just with an Amazon Prime subscription. And then finally, if you want to get extra entries, you can do things like gift subs. Also, subscribing to Tier 2 and Tier 3 gets you 5 extra entries and 10 extra entries, and we'll draw that winner at the beginning of December. So get in on it. Gambit, thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Back to our regular scheduled program and some quality RAM clicks. Jay Blue Eyes, thank you very much for that Gambit as well. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. How do you get the card to the person? We mail it. I know, you can't hear the music because I'm literally pausing it for our sound stuff. Here we go. Okay, here is how loud the clicks are, starting with slot 1. Oops, let's put it in the right way. These are going to be quality, guys. Okay, here we go. First one. That didn't sound good at all. That was terrible. Maybe this is not the best one. Because now we've had nothing but fails with these T-Force. Oh, nice. Again, not very good. These are terrible clicks. Ooh, that was better. 93.9 on that one. That was better. 93.9 on that one. But not the best clicks. I put that, yeah, okay. 97.4 on the last one, but it's still not the best clicks in the world. Yeah, 2 out of 10 on those clicks. Not the best clicks. Kind of disappointing. I thought they would be better. Yeah. So, okay, let's go and zoom out a little bit. We're going to put our cooler on. So, something a little bit different because we usually don't do this till later, but now we're going to do our cooler now. Some a little bit different, guys, because by the time we get this done, we'll actually like most of the way through this build already. Okay, so we're doing our Chromax Black here. Love these coolers. Oh, Tinted Bobcat Gamer, no! Okay, so included in this is the Noctua. We got everything we need in here to basically install our cooler. Including that beautiful Noctua fan. No, not Chromax, Chromax, guys. Hey, Key J, thank you very much for the sub. Damon Zeb, thank you for the sub. 604 Raver, thank you for the sub. Alkurda Makov, thank you very much, and happy 9-month anniversary. Okay, guys, we're getting close. We're only 13 away from hitting that first goal. Thank you again for being so supportive. Is it worth it? It depends on what you're going to use it. Like if you're doing content creation or heavy, if you're doing content creation, video editing, then yes. If you're not going to do anything like that, not really. Games don't use anything more than 32 gigs. Chrome, if you're going to use Chrome though, Chrome needs all the RAM. All the RAM. Chrome. Craig Lilly, why don't you order some Subway for us? 3340 by 1440 gaming. Charvel, Tom can recommend one for you for sure. You need all the RAM for Chrome. Yeah, Chrome eats memory for lunch. Okay, so here's our, we're gonna actually use this, we're actually gonna use the Noctua, we're gonna use Noctua, this thing. My mind has literally just gone blank. We're gonna use the Noctua thermal paste, because it's actually pretty good. So, if you're ever wondering, hey, is Noctua thermal paste pretty good? Yeah, yes, it is. It is. Here's our beautiful screw thing for it. Got our latches here. Get all our screws out, and then we need our back plate. There it is. Okay, everything we need is now out. So for AMD, we do not need this. We do not need this. It's all extra. I think these we don't need. For Intel, I think some of the Intel stuff is in here. Oh, this might be all the Intel stuff. Yeah, there's all Intel right there. Okay. AMD, we can all put away. No AMD here today. Okay. So what we're gonna do, close this up. Okay, first thing is we're gonna take this right here, flip it up like that, take our little back plate and then put it the right way. So there's a little notch here and then there's a little screw on the motherboard. So it just pops down like so, just like that, beautiful. And there we go, now we're ready. We've got that done. We'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay. Now we're gonna open up our magical stuff. Everybody's ready for magical stuff, right? Everybody wants me to open the magical stuff. Everybody say, open the magical stuff, Robey. Open the magical stuff. What about the peels? We haven't peeled anything yet. There's no peels on this. There was like one peel. This board is way too unappealing. Open the magical stuff. There you go, guys. Opening the magical stuff. Hey, Markov, thank you. Oh, I think I said that already. Ooh, geez. Okay, now we're gonna take these little things right here. I'm just gonna make sure, because I am always somebody who, as many as I've installed, I still will look at our beautiful instructions and make sure I did it right. Okay, so we're gonna take these little things right here and put them on. Even though I know what I'm supposed to do, I always like to check. There it is. One more. Boom. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is the next step is we're going to take our little brackets here and you're gonna make sure that the screw is up. And we're gonna put these on like so. They only go to a certain degree there. Screw that down. Same thing with this one. There we go. Rinse and repeat on the other side. I'm gonna make sure they're straight, done. There we go. And one more. Okay, and then we're gonna take our little screwdriver, just make sure they're tight. Tight. There we go. Make sure they're nice and tight. Tight. What kind of beer helps the most when doing a PC build alone? I'm super interested in this one. I want to know. I want to know the answer to that one. I'm waiting for the answer. This what kind of beer helps? A data logger? Wow. Hey, Miltimore, thank you very much for the 2 gifted subs. Guys, we're super close. Let's get those last 11 subs. That was good. That was good. Okay, now let's go ahead and do our, we're gonna go ahead and put in our thermal paste, just because. A little extra. These will just be extra bits here. Okay, thermal paste time. Okay, there we go. That looks like poopy. It's poopy thermal paste. Okay, we're gonna grab our little spreader. I'm gonna cover the entire IHS. There we go. Okay, now, because I put a little too much on, grab a little paper towel here. Because this stuff spreads really easily. There we go. Beautiful, even coverage of our okay, we're at light now. One more. There we go. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna get a little bit of stuff on it. Okay, there we go. Ready to go now. Okay, now what we're gonna do is, I believe we just remove the fan. Yep, remove the fan and then put it on. First thing we're gonna do is take the little plastic base off the bottom, so now our thing is ready and clear. Pull that like that. We'll go ahead and make the Noctua this way. Now I love, we have our really long screwdriver, made for just this reason. get it started. Oh, hold on. We're going to rotate this. Rotate. Luckily, we haven't done yet. There we go. Ooh, shoot. There we go. Now we can seal it down. There's that one in. There we go. Okay, cool. That is installed. Our drive, it's all in. Now we just got to put our fan back on. Okay, so what we're going to do here, put this right here. Sorry, so you guys can't see that. Oops. We're going to get this. This is going to be right up against the edge of this once we get this on. There we go. Okay, there we go. And then last part is, let's hide this down here. So let's grab a single. There it is. Oh, that's really big. We don't want that big. Most people, so who installs CPU before the memory? Who installs the CPU cooler? A ton of people. In fact, if you watch most step-by-steps, most people do it before. Main reason being is that most people mount their AIOs after they have the motherboard in, and so then they'll mount it, they'll do it afterwards. So, but you don't have to. It's not a big deal. You can do it either way. Second fan is completely optional. It does improve your cooling if you want, for sure. And guys, don't judge people for how they build something. There is no right or wrong. So let's not be that kind of person in the chat. There is no wrong or right way to do it. Okay. You getting excited, recoils? I'm sure you are. The cooler is just right up against the edge, right? So it's not like it's having a clearance issue. Yes, the Dominator should fit. I wouldn't know about DDR5. You're probably going to be right up against the edge on DDR5 for sure. Let's see if there's something I can do to keep this to get stuck in here. It's a little bit too wide there. I'm just working to make sure this stays. Okay, There's a whole lot I can do to get that to stay like I want it to. Maybe I can do it underneath. Okay. Wish there was something I could do to get this to stay a little bit better, but it's not. Let's do that. There we go. That'll work. That looks good. Okay, I'm just hiding stuff to make sure it looks good. Okay, cool. Well, now our motherboard is ready. Everything's good. I'm a little worried. Like it's like barely. It's like the left side is actually barely hitting the RAM. It's putting a little bit of pressure, not much, but it leaves a little bit of an unevenness, but it's not hurting the RAM. It's not putting it or bending it in an unnatural way, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, cool. Well, that takes care of this. Put this off to the side. Zoom out here. 9 subs to go, guys. Let's get those last 9 subs. We're super close now. Thank you very much, my Phanteks, Evo Cybernation. Also appreciate you guys doing the sub. Okay, here we go. Just getting our last. Now we're going to take our case apart. This is going to be a very clean build. So, excited when this is going to be done. There we go. Hey, Bob Joe Dick. Thank you very much for this 5 gifted subs. We're taking us to 4 away, guys. There we go. Shoot. Shoot. Trying not to lose the screw. Not that Phanteks gives you a ton, but there we go. Takes care of that one. Do the front now. Robey's hacking us with white noise. Mikey's picking up white noise, PC white noise. Is it really? Thank you very much for the sub. Are we actually getting white noise again? There is a fan in here going though. So there is some white noise. It should be a fan. I'm gonna check to see if it's doing something again with that wave stuff. Hold on. We saw this last time. Yep, no, it's there again. Son of a. Should be gone now. Okay, that'll fix that. Sorry about that, guys. I thought we fixed that the last stream. Okay. That's right. This has that front-mounted, the front-mounted storage for this. Yeah, volume's lower because of the input gain, but I can turn that up. There you go. Is that better? Is that much better? Perfecto. Good. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to pull this out. There's your accessories box. And I saved it to the hardware this time. That was something I didn't do last time, so hopefully that doesn't become a problem anymore. Here's our extra stuff. Okay. Going to down here. Let's go to top down. There we go, right there. Now this has an integrated I/O shield, so we don't have anything weird to do there. We do have a peel though on the I/O shield, so we took that off. Okay. Now let's grab this. Beautiful. And we have clearance is good. I always like to check that anyway. We're good for clearance standpoint, and then the build looks pretty as well. Yeah, it should look nice and clean. This is the only part that's bothering me is like this spacing here. So because of how this, like if I could just get this like to be a little bit more over, it's just because this is like pushed in. And it's just because it's like the bottom part of this fan is just a little bit off. So that's the only part that's a little bit weird. But it's not, it's actually not causing any issues. It's just right, the spacing is just a little bit off. That's the only thing that's bothering me. But you definitely want a fan in this direction because you're getting the high static pressure from that fan. So I don't want to I don't want to move the fan to the other direction because you're actually going to reduce cooling capacity in that case. Okay, here we go. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is Kurosaki, you don't want to reduce cooling capacity. Like that's like not the point. Like it's not enough, it's like not bothersome enough that I should reduce cooling capacity for the board. What's up? How you doing, Trash? Here we go. Remember our AIO, like you guys remember, normal times I do this and then the AIO has to go in afterwards, but remember our cooling is actually 100% set up already. So there's actually not, like after this, like we're almost in GPU time. So that's the problem with air-cooled builds is they're just very simple and they look very clean. Guys, we're 4 subs away from that last one. Not. Oh, that's the wrong. I was like, why is that? Don't push it. Yes, you did, Darth. We already did it. It's DDR4 in this case because this is a 11th gen. So DDR5 is 12th gen. Oh no, Joseph, it's because I mean honestly the read-write architecture for those consoles is really fast, and it's using AMD Ryzen 5000, which is why it uses Gen 4. And the other thing too is that they share I/O between their RAM, their board, and their GPU. So. So it's pretty cool, actually. Consoles are pretty amazing marvels of engineering. Guys, don't forget to go over to youtube.com/Robeytech and drop one of those likes. So remember, if we get 500 likes on the YouTube, we'll unlock another giveaway. Yeah, it has 5000 series. It's got Ryzen 5 stuff inside of it. Both of them do. There we go. Should have one more here. Yep. One more screw. We're gonna celebrate. There we go. Okay, motherboard is officially mounted, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and we're going to grab our SK fan to put in the back, and then we'll hook up all of our front panel fan connections. Okay, so let's grab one fan, preferably from the back here. This is all the extra stuff. go. A screw came out. Oh, that was interesting. A screw came out. I want this one. There we go. Here's our fan. Put 2 of those back in. What is going on here? There we go, that's what the problem was. Okay. Okay, now for our fan to be done right, let's gonna put a little bit of little dampener stuff on it, little sticker time. Bye, Hattori. Okay, we're gonna put a little, this is like us dampening it a bit on the back. A little bit of sticker time. Sticker time. A little anti-vibration padding on here. Yeah, I like these cases. They're small too, which is something that's also very nice. There we go. One more. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put some on the front just because I have them. Why not? Use them all. Okay, keep going. They're just basically, yeah, I wish they were stickers. They're actually anti-vibration pads. And you know, this is kind of one of the ways that Phanteks saves on money is that these anti-vibration pads are literally, instead of somebody else paying to install them, you get to install them yourselves, making these SK120s pretty inexpensive. And these are pretty good airflow fans, actually. So, okay, so now let's go up here. Our side view real quick. Okay, now let's go and pull this stuff through. Get some installation done. Hey, we hit it. Jay Blue Eyes dropping 5 more gifted subs, guys. We're on our way to a $100 new gift card. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. We've seen a lot of white bills recently. I like, you know, they go in phases. They go in phases. But it's nice to see a black build. Okay, let's update the giveaway here real quick. Cloud bot or widget, all widgets. Sub goal. Okay, so we're on our way to $100. We have 51. So we're in a $100 new gift card. We need 100 subs. We have 51, 0. There we go. Let's finish it out, boys and girls. I like the apple. The more I've drank this apple, it's actually really good. It's actually, it's starting to grow on me. Okay, so here we go. Pop this in like we're supposed to for the 55th time that I've told you I'm gonna do this. Let's take this off. And if we wanted to add additional cooling, you could add, if you wanted to, he could add some additional exhaust fans at the top to make it a little bit more neutral. Right now you have a little bit of a positive pressure situation inside this case. Well, you have, not a little, you do have a positive pressure situation inside the case. So if you wanted to alleviate that a little bit more, he could add 1 fan. Not that it's a big deal, but. Okay, there we go. Positive pressure is better for like less dust buildup. Here we go. Drinking the blood of apples. Whoa, that got dark. Yes, correct, noob. And we have a whole video on that too. Yeah, that's why most of the time what you want to do is you want to get closer to it. You want to get close. If you can have a slightly positive pressure, that's usually the best because you still do get all of the benefits of the dust protection without the thermal, the potential. It's not a ton of thermal loss, but that's why you want like kind of slightly positive pressure. So usually doing even is close because you still end up with a mostly positive pressure, a slightly positive pressure situation. And most of the time I'll add like, I'll try to equate, in this case, two of the same, you know, two and two. So prune juice. Wow, we got, wow, that escalated. That escalated. Prune juice. Wow, you guys must think I'm old drinking prune juice. Okay, so now all of our fans are in. Let's turn this over. We got very little cable management to do here. So, because there's just not a lot of cables. This case is going to look very nice and clean. Now we are going to see if I can get, like what I can do. I'm hoping I need to latch some of these together though. Okay, so here is, this is one of the things I love about the P360 is this nice little, channel. It's really cool. I really do like this case. Phanteks is still one of my favorite case manufacturers because they just do really good work. Okay. So what I'm looking for right here is just getting our fans squared away. Now this, I don't think, there is no way for this. So we'll actually run this one up and through here. So this will be, we'll run that fan right up here. So this will be for our exhaust fan. Okay, so that takes care of that. The big one I'm trying to get plugged in here is our RGB here. And so I'm trying to see if I can find a good, and that's pretty good, okay. So this can go right here. And we'll make it look nice here in a second. Okay, so now our RGB is all latched. Now the cool thing is with this board, if I'm not mistaken, this board actually has an RGB connection right down here. Okay, so let's go and run the rest of our cables and then we'll do the rest of our cable management. Okay, so we have HD audio, that's gonna go down over here. We've got another RGB header. Why do I have two? That's weird. This must be for the case. That surprises me that they didn't just go ahead and merge it all together. Oh, they did, okay. So I don't need to worry about this one, okay. So this is the RGB header. We're gonna run that one here. I think there's one on the side. This is your single power switch, which is nice, which is good. We'll try and run fans. We should have two fans though. There's another fan header, goes right down here. See if it's in the right place. And then I think USB 3 is right here. This has no USB-C. Okay, cool. I think we're all in the right place. Wait, where's USB 3? Okay, right up here, okay. USB 3 goes right here. All right, let's get all these hooked up and then we'll cable manage and then it's basically GPU time after that. Okay. Okay, so USB 3.2. Go right there. Yep. There we go. Okay, HD audio. I'm gonna go right over here. Okay, now we have our fans. So we have our power switch. Go right here. Our two fan headers. Easy peasy here. Right there and right there. RGB header. Ooh, that's not, oh, this isn't in the right place. Okay, so we have to reroute that. Then up here, we have one more fan header. So we go right here. There we go. Okay, so we have, the only thing we gotta do is move our one RGB header to over here. There we go. And our 3-pin is going to go right here. Turn that down so we don't see it, the cable. Okay, RGB. Okay, cool. Now, all of our cables are run. They look great. Now we're just going to basically pull them all taut and then cable manage them. Okay, that's that, that's that. Now the main reason I pull these up, by the way, if you're asking, is like, well, why pull them up, is because I don't want them to get wrapped into our power supply. That's why I'm pulling them up right now. So getting that like that. There's that. Then we'll pull this one up. Okay, there's that. Now we can pull this one through and flat. What we're gonna do is run this up here. Using the case controls for this as much as we can. A little bit flatter than it needs to be, so we'll get under there with this. There you go. Okay, there, takes care of that. Now, what we're working on right here is just making sure that this case looks as clean as humanly possible. We want it to look good for this poor person. Not that they're poor. I don't know why I called him a poor person, but you know, you want it to look good. There it is. Then we want this to be at a 90-degree angle pretty much. I'm going to use some zip ties here just to make sure things look nice. I basically want this right here because I want it to be at 90 degrees for the case. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're just getting this one is being weird. Yeah, I don't think we should do whatchamacallit tomorrow. I think we should just make sure we're good. Yeah. Okay, yep. See you for travel. Another travel day. Okay. Everybody say bye, Glenn. Bye. Everybody says bye. Oh man, I hate it when I do that. There we go. Okay, now we grab our own. We've used all the ones that came with the PC now. Now we're into my own copy, my own ones. Okay. Now I'm not as worried about this stuff right now because, again, we will still have some cables that come through, like our extensions, etc. Not a big deal, but at least get them cables in here. Okay. Now this is going to be for power. What we do here. Just go like this. There we go. Now we've got everything in a nice clean kit. There we go. Now I'm just going to do this one more time to get rid of the thicker one because we don't want it to have an uneven zip tie. Okay, now use our little beautiful purple. There you go. Get these all the same way. There we go. And there we go. Now you've got a very well cable managed kit. That's pretty funny. I like that one. Looks good, don't you think? I think that looks really good. I think I might do one more right here. Just keep that clean. Thank you very much for the sub, Igor and Falcon Orb. You're amazing. Appreciate you. I like that apology joke. There you go. Looks like very clean cable management, wouldn't you say? Yeah? Pretty good. What would you guys rate it? Okay, so we are done there. Thank you, Kurosaki, appreciate it. Hey, Toilet Tsunami! Thank you for the sub. Everything there is clean and down. That's even. Okay, so now, guys, it's GPU time. That's right, we're already there. It's going so fast. Let's grab our GPU. It's almost as clean as the, ooh, Jay throwing down a challenge. We'll have to see that picture, Jay. The European judge. Nice. Okay, there is our little GPU ready to go. Tiny fans there. Okay, and then do these have... Yeah, go make sure you drop a, make sure you go drop a like on YouTube, guys. That one comes off very easily, actually. I found like some sort of weird trickery here on these. I mean, at the bottom? Oh yeah, I guess you could do that. I don't like doing that, but yes. I know some people could who re-sleeve. Okay, here we go. Yeah, they were a bit underwhelming. If you're talking about the clicks were kind of underwhelming today. Excuse me. Wow, that was very farty. Okay, there's that. Let's get our part out here. It's got that weird, like, slide. Ooh, there it is. Okay, now we need to do this one. And this one. And we are set. Okay. Now, grab these. Here it is, our GPU, ready to go in, ready to face the world. Weird, okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. That's what we were looking for. That actually looks really nice. A nice little, just very pretty fit there. And we still have our slot for drop-in GPU cables, which I love. on the Phanteks cases, so it'll still be a nice straight line. Okay, there's that. Okay, let's get our little adapter back on here. Yeah, I know there's stuff like that I could do if you wanted to. Like the little, the little shrink wrap stuff, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, there we go. So there's that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our cable extensions, get those run. There we go. What am I looking for? There it is. Okay. Actually a really nice looking PC. It was the table moving up in that case. Not the camera was not zooming in that one. Okay, so we need one of these. One of those. This is missing it's like an incomplete kit. We're missing a cable on this. I wonder if I have. Weird, this cable kit is missing a CPU cable. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm gonna go see if we have another one. Ow. Double CPU white. Do a double CPU black mix. That works. That's what I need. That was strange. Okay. Okay, let's use the black ones in this one. Okay. Go. Okay, now what we need is our double CPU, which is right here. And that one's gonna be this direction, so make sure we put our Asia horse the right direction. Good PC users wear black, huh? I didn't know there was a strict dress code. I don't remember that. I feel like you've been watching too much Matrix. There we go. Try something there. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go to this. There it is. Okay, let's pull this through here. Okay, and then use this. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that one is done. Okay, next up, let's run our GPU. What we want to run, how we want to run this. It's like doing straight up might actually look better. Okay, we want Asia Horse this direction. Crew 3 T minus 10 minutes. What's going on here? I don't know what that means. What is going on, Richard? Oh, SpaceX launch. Oh, cool. Rocket into space thingy, huh? No, this PC is not being given away. We're giving away other things, but not the PC. Just getting our cable combs installed here. Hey, thank you, Lumen, for the subscription. Okay, how are we doing on likes on the YouTube? Yeah, I think so good now. 279 guys. I gave my like, that's all that matters. Juggalo's like, I've done my part. Thank you, good now. Okay, here we go. And we have this beautiful place to store this ginormous cable. We'll have our one cable sit right on top of that, which will be perfect. Okay, cool. That a little bit higher because we want the other cable to hit that one. There we go. And the other cable will sit right there. Perfect. Okay, GPU time. Okay, that takes care of that. Okay, cool. Now for the last two cables of the night. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Wait. What happened here? Oh. I do have this is, I do have another one. Okay, interesting. Ooh, ow. There was a double CPU in here. Now, let's see what I have. Do I have in here? Let's see something if I have any. That's one color. It's white. No, I do not. One sec, guys. Okay, so this one is going to be interesting, right? Because we're actually not going to use one of these cables, so which is fine. Okay, so we're going to get this one up. And go like this. You mean a mineral water PC? I have done one, yes. They are not practical and they're a mess. I don't think I'd ever do another one, but. Okay, we're just putting this in now. Man, this is like taking a while. Doug. Kind of being weird here with these cables, but getting them in slowly. There we go. It's not water. It's mineral oil, which is like it looks like it's in water, but it's not. It's actually in what's called mineral oil, and mineral oil is a non-conductive substance, so that's how it does it. Gosh darn it, man. Get in there. There we go. So it's not, yeah. You're welcome. Glad I can answer the question. That's what I do. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. Okay. Got 4 on there now. Should be more than enough. So then I want to do this one, which actually is a 3. A little bit easier here. I don't even remember the last time I used a 3 cable comb, you know? It's been a while. Okay, there we go. There we go, and then our 4 next to it. There we go. That looks nice. Okay, there we go. Those are the last cables. Yep, now we just got to turn it over and put in the power supply. Build is pretty much close to done. Oh. Power supply, and then we're done. We'll turn on the PC and flip this puppy on. Okay, now what I'm going to do, one of these big cables here. More big cable. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's nice and clean and cable managed. Now we can do our PSU. Ugh. Oh. Hey, Avita, thank you very much for the sub. Oh, we'll do the sniff test, don't you worry. There's our PSU. These actually don't smell bad. Comparatively. They don't actually smell that bad comparatively. Okay, that takes care of this. Congratulations to SpaceX for another launch. Okay, now what we need is just our cables. So we need, let's see what we got in here. Our big PSU cable. There's our 24 pin. We have like one SATA. There we go. And then power we'll keep in here. Okay, so CPU, oops, CPU, there we go. And we just need, out of this, PCIe. I wish they give, it bums me out that more companies don't, I understand why they don't, but I wish they would give you just individuals. I know why, back when we used to, so there's still a little bit of legacy there, but okay, there's all of our cables. Okay. You get this cool NZXT travel bag, which you can also use for your cables if you want to, or you can use it for traveling. Okay, so here we are, VGA. There's that one. VGA 2. There we go. CPU. Oh, we can actually move CPU up here. SATA 1. And our 24 pin. Okay. Still, no matter how hard I try. There we go. Ugh. Okay, now we're just going to get our last screws in. Nice juggalo. Jeez, dude. I like it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Last screw of the build. Okay, PSU is in. Let's get our last cables done. Okay. So power. There we go. Okay, let's get, we get too crazy here. GPU cables. There we go. Okay, SATA, really easy. Take one of these. There we go. Okay. Take one of our big ones. Go. Takes care of that. Okay, next we have our 2 VGA. Okay, they go this way. Okay, there's that one. One more right here. I need to make sure this has plenty of room here. There we go. There we go. Last one. Which really what we need is just to make sure we have just the right amount of length for this, which we do now. It's not plugged in all the way, that would have been bad. Okay, and there is our completed build. Then that looks nice and clean too. Oops. And there you go. So there you go. All of our cables are done here. Looks good. It looks nice and tidy. And then you've got everything cleaned out here as well. So there you go. So then you have like a nice little control thing for this. And so it's all into nice, clean look for your cables. Okay, let's put our stuff back together. Let's go through deals real quick. And then we shall turn it on. What are you guys arguing about? Yeah, the $1,700 is the budget for this build. I'm streaming to Newegg, Twitch, I'm streaming to YouTube, and I'm streaming to twitch.tv/Robeytech. So, yes, everybody here is beautiful. Okay, let's get our cover back on. All that sort of jazz. There we go, easy. I like it. Okay, our build is done. Let me move this up so I might be able to get this a little bit cleaner there. There we go. Okay, so there's our build, all done. Oh, heftier now. Used to be so light. Okay, dust filter's on, and we're good there. Okay, so now that we got our build done, we're gonna do our deals real quick, and then we'll do our giveaway. I think we have a giveaway. Actually, I don't think we have any giveaways. Do we have any giveaways today? Oh yeah, we have a $50 Newegg gift card. So. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at giveaways real quick. Deals real quick, and then we'll get back to turning this bad boy on. Ooh. Make sure that's unplugged. Okay. Pop this right here. There's our thing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, ooh, not download. I don't know what I'm downloading right now. That's the right one. For those of you who don't know, we have a site. It's a great site. And it's run by our man Tom. And so if you're ever looking to build your own PC or looking for good PC deals, we have robeytechdeals.com. And so here it is right here. And the thing is like he is looking all the time for deals. And so he not only does he find them on Robeytech Deals when we do the streams, which we'll go through deals here in a minute, but the other thing he also does is on our, oh, well, look at this. That sucks. I missed that. That would have been nice. But he also finds them throughout the day over at Robeytech Deals on Twitter. So I would have liked to have get this. This includes a Terry. So this is like basically a $34.99 deal. Okay, sorry. That you get a Series X. Now, on top of that, so if you're always looking, if you're ever like, or basically, hey, I'm going to buy PC parts, go check out at Robeytech Deals on Twitter. It's a great place to go and find that stuff. Especially before you buy, because you'll end up finding stuff like the SN850 and stuff like that, which we're going to go through today. The other part that we do is we always go through deals right before we turn on the PC and do our giveaways, because it's a great time to try and find deals for you too, especially if you're getting ready to go into a build. So here we go. We're going to go to stream. Oh, and if you're ever looking for like the parts, you're like, hey, I want to replicate the parts for like what we just put into this build. So you can look here. All of our stream builds are also located here. So you can see here that here's the parts for the PC that we built today. And then he goes and finds them at the best price on Newegg, Best Buy, Amazon, all of those locations. So you can get, if you're wanting to go try and pick up your own copy or replicate this build, obviously getting a GPU is hard. But I mean, you can go and check it out and see the deals if you want to. But today, right now, we're going to go and check out what's going on the stream. So let's go and take a look at stream deals and see what he's found for us today. So first one, Hisense. I haven't used this TV, but it looks like this is a 65-inch 4K smart TV, $849.99 if you're into wanting this. I've never used this brand, so if I don't know anything about it, but $849.99 for a 75-inch TV, 4K, pretty dang ridiculous. WD Black, the SN850, looks like a 1 terabyte, so this is their fastest PCIe Gen 4 NVMe SSD, is on sale right now for $149.99. That is a dang good price for this specific this specific NVMe SSD, and you can use that promo code right there, or just click on the link. The G27Q, this is 144 Hz 1440p gaming monitor. It's got 92% DCI P3, HDR 400, FreeSync Premium, DisplayPort 1.2, $269.99. So that's a great price for a 144 Hz monitor. G27, these panels have a tendency to be really good. These monitors usually have rated very, very well. We've done the M27QU. right? Isn't that what it was? As well as the Aorus F43 V. So I really like these monitors. These are good panels, and that's a really good price for that monitor. This is the A-Data, the XPG, their RGB. If you want more RGB in your M.2 NVMe, this is a 2 terabyte for $199.99. So that's really cheap for a 2 terabyte drive. Plus it's RGB, so that means it actually works very, very, very fast. So if you're looking for an RGB M.2 drive, there you go. Ryzen 9 5900X, $519. Hey, welcome to 12th Gen Intel. They have been aggressively pricing these, and that is a really good price for that CPU. The MSI GF65 Thin. This is a 144 hertz with an RTX 3060 with an RTX in a 10750H. So $1,049. So if you're looking for a good laptop, a good gaming laptop for a kid or even for yourself, this is going to be 1080p is going to be no problem for this. This is going to be great for 1080p gaming, and $1,000 with a $100 mail-in rebate. Tom, I need to order this right away. The Xbox Wireless Controller, their Horizon 5 limited edition. I keep forgetting to buy this. By the way, okay, so this, are you paying attention? This deal right here, the LG Class C1 OLEDs. If you are looking for a TV to play games on, the 48-inch, so finding an LG OLED for just at $1,000 is a ridiculous price. You can get a 55-inch for $1299 and a 65-inch for $79.99. C1 is last year's model. The G1 is the current year's model. These are 120 hertz, 1 millisecond response time, have HDMI 2.1, Dolby Atmos support, and on top of that, they have like basically an infinite contrast ratio. If you have not seen television or played games on an OLED, go to a local Best Buy, boot it up, and go take a different. These things are nuts. And a 48-inch for $1,000, this is a crazy deal. And this is one of the best times of year to buy Black Friday or around Black Friday, because they're guaranteeing Black Friday prices at so many of these places. These are the best times to buy TVs, and especially these TVs if you want something like so. I do love me some Forza 5. But yeah, I'm just telling you, if you're looking to get a TV and you've been eyeing an OLED, now's the time to buy an OLED. I think Kevin, or my buddy Kevin's about to buy one. I think Tom's about to buy one. We have one that we just bought downstairs. So this is an incredible deal on OLED televisions. I cannot tell you how much this is and what a great deal this is and how much this will change your life from a gaming standpoint. NZXT Kraken X63, this is their RGB one, $159.99 for a 280mm, so that's equivalent of a 360. Not a lot of cases support these, so always pay attention to your cases because you might have RAM clearance issues or whatever like that. But these are great AIOs, and this is their RGB edition. The Microsoft All Access. So this gets you a 1 terabyte console, 24 months of Game Pass Ultimate, plus Xbox All Access. It's $34.99. So if you've been wanting to get a Series X, this is a great way to get a Series X. You basically play a monthly subscription. It does end after a period of time, but it comes with 100 games. You basically get 100 games, including, this is like the golden time. You get Age of Empires 4, Forza Horizon 5, Halo Infinite, and you'll get Skyrim Special Edition, which launches tomorrow. So you have some incredible deals and games coming up if you're looking for stuff and you end up with a Series X. I'm probably going to end up getting one of that. If that is actually still in stock, I'll probably end up doing that when I get home because I need one more Series X. Sparkling Ice. There's $9.98 over on Amazon, and then you have the new zero sugar ice flavors right there. So that's their new winter packaging. If you want to pick those up, $9.98 over there. So I will say, Tom, great job, incredible deals on this LG OLEDs, and then the SN850 are my top choices for today's options in terms of the things that we are seeing today. So that is where my list is. If you were going to pick up deals today, those are great deals. So I don't know. Does anybody have? So I'm waiting for an 120 hertz or 144 hertz. So yeah, Tetsuo, you could do that on these OLEDs. By the way, these are some of the best color accurate also televisions as well. So the LG OLED that I just showed you, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you, if you're looking for color correction, that's it. Did you see the, and yes, I have seen the Halo Infinite LE Xbox. Those sold out like instantly. So, okay. So I think we got all our deals done. It's time to turn on the PC. Yeah, great job on the deals there, Tom, today. He always does good. Good now, so if I had to make a choice, good now the 48-inch OLED would kill that 43-inch monitor. Sorry, I would go the LG OLED. I would go the LG OLED any day. But here's the deal. The LG, but here's the deal, right? Like the big thing about that is like whether you're okay with the 48 inches is pretty big. And so Joseph Schmo, you should go get one of these. Yeah, I use I use my 78-inch LG OLED as a monitor, Tetsuo. Oh, you're welcome, Admiral. I can't wait for you to get it either. You want me to put more fans in it so it takes off? Yeah, it's an incredible TV. I can't tell you, if you are getting a TV, now's the time to buy it and buy that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's get this plugged in and get it on. It's time to give Recoil his moment with celebrating his launch of his PC. There we go. Let's get the HDMI in. There we go. Finally, some little bit of, not that I ever need this, but okay. Let's go into mood mode. Okay, go into mood mode. Okay, here we are, mood mode. See any lights on this bad boy? I think so. Oh, there it goes. Boom! And there is our system. Hey, and just in time for Hype Train. Hype Train has just cooled down so we can unlock that last giveaway. That looks really good. That looks very good. That is very clean. I forgot about the RGB bar down here. But this whole thing, I love this case. This case is so good. And that build came out so clean. It's gonna restart now. Yeah, the RAM looks really nice. So, okay guys, well let's get Hype Train done and then we'll do our giveaways. We wanna unlock that last giveaway. There we go, Gunlauger kicking it off with 5 gifted subs. Let's keep it going. 3 more, the Juggalo Jimmy dropping his 1,000 bits. I love you guys, thank you very much. It means a lot to me how much you guys support. So Zero Heat, thank you very much. PC Guy, Red Dragon Zombie, you guys do so much for me, so thank you for that. So it's just going through the boot process right now, and there is the Hype Train right there. Ooh, that's weird. Shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I just need to do it a couple times. Okay, maybe I was getting nervous for no reason. There it is, Tie-Dyed Gamer. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you very much. Igor, 1 community sub. Seriously, you guys, I don't think you know. This makes my heart full. It really does. You guys really, really do so much. And there it is, guys. It is booted. So we are posted. So there we go. And it is done. Well, thank you very much, guys. Level 3 complete. Evo Cybernation dropping a gifted sub as well. Awesome. Quagson, thank you very much for the gifted sub. SRT Baltazar, 20 bits. I watched a touchy-feely movie, so I think my heart is like extra sensitive today. So thank you. Juggalo dropping another 10,000. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good now. Thank you. JL Hubbub 882. Thank you for the happy 8-month anniversary, man. Happy 8-month anniversary. So yeah, it's a good post. This build looks so great. Miltor, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Oh, it does that sometimes. Zero Heat, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits, my friend. We're getting there, guys. We're almost to we're getting there, almost to the $100 Newegg gift card as well. So we're like just a little over 27 subs away there. If I did my math right, I think I did. Let's finish it out, guys. Oh, good now, don't think about it. Thank you for, just think about what you've done for my team and my family. So David Rock, thank you for the 4 gifted subs. It means a lot. It does. It means a lot. All the support means a lot. They do that sometimes. The RAM just does that. It'll be in sync when we actually install the software and stuff like that. But I just tell you, man, the RAM, like, it's strategic. Like, on this motherboard, like, I'm, like, getting lost in the RGB because it's, like, just appropriately spaced out. Hey, Gabe Ballerin, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Igor, thank you for the 500 bits, man. Thank you. 78. We're getting there. We've hit over the hump. How many likes do we have on YouTube? It's the Team Force, their Team T Force. The link. Can somebody give them the link for the RAM in Amazon? I'm a bot. You're welcome. Yeah, PLD fanboy looks good. 331 likes over on YouTube, guys. So go give it a chance. Go hit that like button over on YouTube so we can do a last giveaway. 20 bits. Thank you for Sim Simulator for that. 3 minutes left, guys. We're right there at the end. I'd love to do all the giveaways today. Ham, are there any ones that are the other way? And I can't think of any necessarily. Yeah, it's all like on that left side. They're all on the left side in some way, shape, or form. Like you can get RGB on the other side with some other things, but there isn't a neat way to do it. Not that I know of. There are some ones you can invert motherboards and stuff like that, so there might be something I just don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, Tom, you can go ahead and do that. If you can buy it for me and send it to me, that'd be great. Hey, Falcon Orb, thank you for the gifted sub. Stormfist for the win, thank you for the gifted sub. That takes us to level 5. Tie-dye jumping in there. Guys, we are 20 away. 20 away. Don't let it stop. Let's get those last 20 and do that giveaway. Jay Blue Eyes, that means a lot. It does. It makes my heart. It does. It really touches me that you do stuff like that. Do you do things for UK residents? Random, we try. It's just worldwide is actually harder than you think. There you go, Ham. Should I upgrade my 11700K? You know, it's like I say, wait till 13th gen. I don't think upgrading an 11700K right now makes sense. Yeah. We're only 150 likes away, guys. 150 likes. Hemp Racer, thank you for the gifted sub. Taking it to, we're 19, guys. Thank you very much for all of those subs and all that support. And thank you for the follow, Zarpin. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Hey, it's worth Juggalo, thank you very much, man. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it, my friend, for sure. Because, I mean, just the time. And a 5800X is a great system. Hey, Valens90, thank you for the gifted sub. We are 8 away, guys. 8 away. And we're to 235%. Can we hit the last 8 before the end of the sub, end of the thing? Creamy Thick, that is, yeah, that's a nice jump. Yes, and I will be helping you with that. Yeah, Ryzen 8 for that price. That's a great price. Yeah, just know you got to cool it. That's all. I appreciate it, Juggalo. We're 8 away, guys. Let's get those last 8 subs. No, that's fresh, Evo. 3070 Ti and AMD is a 6700 XT. Thank you, 2. We're so close. We're getting closer. You guys are teasing me with those the last 6 subs. Hype train is in, you guys. Let's get those last 6 subs so we can do it away. Let's do that giveaway. When will clear glass PCB motherboards? That'd be pretty rad, actually. There's Red Dragon and Shulaman. Thank you very much. Taking it to 100 even. And there it is. And Massinator taking it to 101 because he's like, yeah, he wanted to help too. So thank you. And Loki, happy 1 month, Loki. I mean, yeah. Happy 8 month, I meant. Sorry, wow, I read that completely wrong. Okay, the Apple Sparkling Ice. I'm liking it. I actually really like the Apple Sparkling Ice. The more I drink it, the more I really enjoyed it. So it's got a buy for me. Okay, let's get this over to the side view and then we'll start the giveaways. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on YouTube. We're super close. Head on over to YouTube and hit that thumb up button. Here we go. Let me get the side view for you. That build looks really good. I wish we got a little bit more light. Let me see if I can get some light on it so you guys can see what the Elgato Key Light 5. There we go. See if we can get a little bit more light on it. There we go. And then we'll get that. There you go. Get a nice view of it while we do the giveaway. How are we doing likes on YouTube? Yeah, the fans are nice. Oh yeah, the fans look great. Okay, let's go to our side view really quick. Oh, it's okay, PC guy. I'm here for the fun. No, the giveaways and everything. So there's the build up close so you guys can see it very, very clearly. 370 likes. Okay, well, I'm gonna give the giveaways away. So we're just gonna do one community giveaway today. The stream didn't go as long as it normally does. So first giveaway, this is gonna be for one 250 gig NVMe SSD. So we'll do giveaway settings, exclamation point community, exclamation point community. Starting that giveaway right now. Exclamation point community, 2 minutes, guys. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go put our parts away. This build came out way clean. It's the one thing that I really like about air-cooled builds. They always end up coming out pretty clean. There we go. Oh, whoops, sorry. Man, I keep moving my parts. Yeah, there we go. Ugh. Okay, another build in the books. Okay. Should be getting close to drawing a winner here, guys. We have 30 seconds left. Recoils, I hope you're happy. I think your build came out awesome. I think your build came out so clean. That is a beautiful looking build, if I have to say so myself. Okay, 11 seconds, guys. Got to 102 today. Yeah, the RAM is mesmerizing, right? The whole build looks great. Hey, question for you, Recoils. What color do you think you'll want for all of the lighting? Because it'll go into testing and setup and all that sort of stuff now. What color do you think you want? Dark but lit too. Yeah, I know. It looks really good. Okay, guys, giveaways ended. Congratulations to Wiz042. Wiz042, you are the winner of the giveaway. Yeah, oh, Recoils is very happy. That's awesome. I'm waiting for Recoil to see what color he wants to change his, or if he just wants to leave it RGB. I'm being annoying, but I'm wanting thoughts on Lee Galahad 360. Hey, we literally just used it on. We literally just used that AIO. We literally just used purple. Okay, cool, purple. That's a great color. Oh, I like that color. We literally just used that AIO on a build just a couple days ago. I have no issue with it. So we haven't actually cooled with it a ton, but I think we've done some testing with it and it cooled just fine. 360 is going to be fine. I know a lot of people use that AIO. So People like purple. Hey, they agree. Purple it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our last giveaway. This is for a $100 Newegg gift card. Exclamation point Newegg now. Exclamation point Newegg now. Exclamation point Newegg now. $100 Newegg gift card. Starting that giveaway right now. Exclamation point Newegg now. Okay, so let's talk about the next couple days. So there is no stream tomorrow. So I know typically we have a stream tomorrow. There is no stream tomorrow. Man, that build looks really good. There is no stream tomorrow. We are in Atlanta today and tomorrow and Friday. And then we're back on Saturday for our Intel 12th gen build. So we're just waiting for our motherboard to come in. So that stream is happening Saturday at 1 o'clock. Then we have Mod Monday on Monday. So that'll be happening on Monday. That'll be the next one, Mod Monday. And then from there, we'll move on to pretty much a regular schedule after that, because Tuesday we'll have Amazon Live and things go into nuts. Now we do have some special streams because we're getting up on Black Friday. So just be aware that there will be streams on Friday. There won't be a stream on Thanksgiving, but there will be a stream on Friday. A lot of things that week. We have a lot of builds happening that week, so we got a lot going on. But you guys have, I know I've been missing a couple things in early November, but don't worry, we're going to be back with a vengeance with a lot of builds to kind of make up for it. So you got a lot to look forward to this month specifically. And then also, don't forget, check out Karma. If you're, I know a lot of people are trying to get builds. A lot of people are trying to get, builds. A lot of people are trying to get parts, and so Karma can be a great way and a nice little tool to help you find those options. And so click a link. We're gonna have links in the description down to YouTube, or you can check out the links that are showing up here in chat right now as well for Karma. Whoa, Juggalo Jimmy, look at, you got all of those. Oh, you got the 10, so the only one you're missing is the 50K, or the, which is, I think CKCC is the only one who has those. Congratulations, man, that's huge. Oh, it's so cool to see all of those emojis. So, okay, drawing our winner in just a few seconds. Congratulations to Silent Knights. Silent Knights over on Twitch. Congratulations, Silent Knights. You are the winner. GG. Congratulations, guys. So that is it. Well, guys, it has been awesome. Hey, Avenmos, hey, that's cool. You're getting there too. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love seeing all those emotes. Well, guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your evening. We had a little bit of a shorter stream, but that's okay. And congratulations to Recoil on this absolutely incredible build. I might just keep it. I'm just kidding, I won't do that to you. Zero Heat, like dropping his 1K and 5K ones there too. So I just noticed that there was a stream. Oh, I'm sorry, OA. Anyway, guys, we will be back on Saturday. That is the next stream. No streams for the next couple days. We will be back on Saturday for an Intel 12th gen build. Should be a lot of fun. So if you want to go into that, we have JJ from ASUS joining us to help us walk through the motherboard and talk all about motherboards. Should be a lot of fun. He'll be joining us on every time we introduce a new motherboard from ASUS. So JJ is awesome. If you want to learn something, that is a really cool thing to come join us and help us do. Anyway, guys, have a great night, and we will see you. Oh, no, we're going to raid somebody. Let's see who we got to raid. That's a good call. We're going to raid somebody. Who we got? Oh, you know what? I'm going to raid Gigabyte. So we're going to raid Gigabyte. She's playing Forza Horizon 5. So go if you want to check it out. Beautiful game, and both Brittany and Coven are some of my favorite good friends of mine. So enjoy a little racing action and have a great night. We will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.
Lois. Hello, Robeytech. Good to see you, my friend. Fat Nasty, Tinted Bobcat, Schlumen, Jeekins, GT Beakerman, David Rock, ROC, Just Jeffo, thank you. Brian, I forgot to follow. Thank you guys. Hi, I'm new here. Hi, Robeytech. What were you doing tonight? Were you building a PC? Hi, I'm here to promote my channel. Oh, please don't do that. That's awkward. If I missed your comment, I apologize. Did you just start? Yeah, I've been playing this game for maybe 45 minutes. Robey, pros don't bake. Stop driving. This is a police raid. Yes, looking forward to